the sails!
Back off or I'll kill you.
I'm not afeard of dying.
See, I've landed on Ord Skellige.
How you figure that?
You're wearing Clan on Crate colors. Ord Skellige's their island.
On the Atropos, were you?
Yeah, thought the captain had a deal with you.
With us? Meaning who exactly? Might have arranged something with Lugos, but crack? Nay. Clearly should have, though. Outlander ships aren't welcome in these waters. What about you? What do you seek in Skellige, eh?
Agreed to meet a sorceress here. Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Ord Skellige.
There's a witch at Kertrolda. Croc's guest. Could be the one you're meeting.
That scorn I hear in your voice.
You've good ears. Folks say this witch has got Croc wrapped around her finger. Orders everyone about. Word is she's vicious at it. But a hag's a hag.
Seen her? Know what the sorceress looks like?
Aye. Wears black and white. If not for her tits, you'd think she was a beached orca. Fact is, even those who see her for a wench would gladly push her out to sea, tits and all.
Yennefer's not all bad, once you get to know her.
Take your word for it. Know the way to Kertrolda?
Expect I'll find it.
Head north. Then turn west towards the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl port site today. Your sorceress ought to be there too.
Thanks. So long.
Time to end this.
Magic. A place of power. Siren Den. Gotta ruin it for them.
Giddy up.
Last night was
If Miretta wants something from the continent, I'll go on a raid. Show me what you got from the Isles instead. Can you swing an axe?
we going by the tavern later, you know, get splatted.
You wondered about that before.
Are you coming closer, stranger?
Greetings. Looking to buy?
Show me your wares. So long.
What did I think of next?
Hey there. Come, take a gander.
Come closer, stranger.
Swords on his back. What did I think of next?
Oh, they did him good. Caught his paunch and pulled out his guts. Oh, guts, that is.
Hey,
Can you swing an axe? Swords on his back. What did I think of next?
Where you going?
Damn.
Take a gander.
Can you swing an axe?
You're looking tricky. There's somebody.
Run, Roach. Not your lucky day. Faster.
Can't I play today, Dad?
Got to go to the port.
See you're settling in like a ship's run aground.
Wanted to look around. I'd like to know where I've landed.
But the boys will make sure to be one ready. Will you help a man in need? Sorry to trouble you, but I really have no choice.
What is it?
Our ship was wrecked against the rocky shore during the last storm. I've lost everything.
How am I supposed to help?
I haven't even got the coin for the journey home, and with each day's delay, I draw closer to bankruptcy.
Might have guessed you'd come around to coin. So, need a loan? Or is it just alms you're after?
I shall pay you back every last copper, I swear it. You need only call on me at my address in Novigrad.
Fine, I'll help you. I visit Novigrad often enough. Might stop by, see how business is going.
Thank you. You'll find me in the Port District. My name's Johan Bonner.
See you later then.
Ah, not too many parties.
Our time amongst the living is but the wink of an eye. What's left when we are gone? How shall we be remembered? Will they speak of us with respect?
You need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence. It is her decision.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Tuirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
You smell wonderful.
Geralt, we're at a funeral.
You smell wonderful at this funeral.
Skellige is its clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We've bid Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who held Bran of Clan Tuirsech dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
Come to the wake with me?
Gladly.
Feasts in Skellige, so predictable. Slobbering drunks, brazen boasting, and the inevitable rows that result.
Yeah, nothing like the banquets mages attend. Remember the one on Thanet?
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well what happened after the banquet.
Reading my mind again?
What's more, I like what I see. Did you learn anything in Velen?
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ard Skellige a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl. I doubt he'll do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf.
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Yen, you know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krak, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
These continental dandies come a-strutting them ways to drag their corpses out of the inn.
Well, well, well.
Got me eye on you.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone. What is it you wish?
Who are there, Witcher? You looking for work by any chance?
Listen, Witcher. Got us some weird diabling. You know, drowners. Real problem. The kind your silver sword could most certainly solve.
Let me guess. They're tearing your nets, devouring your fish, and attacking the occasional lone boatman or tavern patron who walks home along the shore.
Were that the only harm? Terrors in the bay are meaner than on the continent. They hunt come dusk or dawn. Attack fishermen wielding just oars and warriors alike. Sea tosses them up after. Armor shredded, guts devoured.
Strange. Any witnesses?
Rurik, my apprentice. He was on a boat the Muir Diablin attacked. There's Tove, too. Her man was killed. She lives nearby, up a bit. Sorry, none other comes to mind. Those who see the beasts, meet him, well, they generally don't come back to dry land alive.
I'll take the job. Dealt with drowners many times. It'll soon be over. Got my word on that.
I'm weary of hearing about it. A witcher, eh?
Interest you in a longship?
Rurik, right? Heard you were on a boat the drowners attacked.
Aye, I was. With Ulf, my cousin, gathering our crab traps off the Kerrig cliffs. Ulf was pulling up a line, having a hard time of it. Grand, I thought. Cage has got to be full, it'll be a good haul. Then something tugged back and down. Weren't a blink and Ulf was underwater.
Called after him once, twice, thrice. Then the water went red with blood. And I smelled something horrid. Rotten, but worse. Then the Muir Diablin flipped the boat. Don't even know how I made it ashore. Must have had Freyr watching over me.
That, or the monsters had eaten their fill. Thanks for the story.
You could be better off buying a flock, fleeing to the hills.
Don't eat so much.
Why the spit not?
Because if you get hit in the gut and those herrings get tangled in your entrails, there'll be no hope for you.
Falmer's right. Shouldn't eat or drink too much for a raid. After though, rebel till you drop. Greetings.
Would you like to buy something from me stash?
Maybe. Let me see what you got. Let's play cards. Gwent wouldn't be bad.
I...
Our valiant kings! Red is our loss.
All must see the change your demise has wrought.
We offer you our manes, a symbol of our valor. You were the valor of the Isles.
Our skulls shall be bare till a new king sits upon Skellige's throne.
Outlanders are welcome to try too. Glory and honor range every which way.
Farewell.
I want to fight.
Grand, tell me when you're ready.
Ready to fight anytime, even now.
Like to have some words with the Outlander first. It's about my Erica. See her? I got a win today. She's watching. I don't stand a chance against you. I know it well, but I was thinking maybe you'd let me win.
Listen, if I lose on purpose, we'll both regret it. Believe me.
But it's Erica we're talking about. You don't understand a thing.
Enough of this chatter. Fight!
By the rates of Moorhawk. Keep together!
Oh, come on!
By the rates of Moorhawk. Keep together!
The Outlanders won!
Erica, wait!
Let her go.
You've 2 bouts more before you can challenge for the title of Best in Skellige. You've got to defeat Einar, to be found on Faroe, and 1 Grim of Helmstein, a village on Ard Skellig. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Maybe he's looking to get hired on us.
Bad idea.
Brand those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
Help! Someone help! Swords on his back. What'll they think of next?
Fierce tits!
See you bad vapors, son.
I recognize your type a mile away.
You're looking ill.
Slanty eyes. Must be Zaracanian. Welcome, welcome.
Can you swing an axe?
Fierce tits!
Swords on his back.
Nothing here for you. Must be the one the Jarl summoned. Tend to your own problems.
Where are you going?
Greetings.
Smooth seas this morn, as if the gods themselves were paying their respects to the great Conung Bran.
You a tailor?
I am. Only one in the Isles, most like.
Take it you're good with scissors. Give me a haircut.
It ain't something I usually do, but it wouldn't be right to turn down a traveller.
So long. Hey, Shusta. Gladly look at what you got.
Wise man. No common rags among my wares.
So long.
Come see me again sometime.
Who knows? Who knows?
Watch yourself, white hair.
With me, hey? Hey! Here we go. Drink last night too.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
This has gotta be Yen's room. She always did like space and luxury. Glamour. Scent of lilac and gooseberries, even with the lid on. Taste hasn't changed. The stuffed unicorn. She fixed it. No idea how she managed to bring so much clothing. Must have hired out a galleon. As usual, black and white. Her megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes, deeply personal possessions. Tisaya DeVries, the poisoned source, still turns to it for inspiration. Right. Just not something I'd ever wear. But what don't we do for her? Who exactly is she to me? Greetings. I'm Geralt.
The Witcher known as the White Wolf, I know. They tell stories about you every day right here. Looking for an open seat at the table?
I'll be fine. Just wanted to talk. Gotta say, I like the place.
I should hope so. Found it a rune when I came here from Undvik. Gulls shitting into the tankards through the gaps in the thatch. I bought the hut, rolled up my sleeves, and made a proper alehouse out of it.
Why'd you call it the New Port?
Continuity. Owned the old port on Undvik. Few of my former customers come here evenings to reminisce about the old times.
What smells so delicious? Actually kinda in the mood for cards. Care for a round of Gwent?
I'm always in the mood for Gwent.
Your son's future. Play a smile upon you.
Whosoever ventured in, coiled in.
Every man on the continent so
Need help?
Taverns a buzz about it.
bring us a viper.
Nothing here for you.
Recognize your type of Milo.
Here, pal. You drink last night too?
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Hey, you!
Vagrant.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Let us pay homage to Bran of Cartwissing.
Got me on you.
No!
Peace, Mir.
Little Morgan's birthday tomorrow.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
Introduce me?
This is my friend Geralt, and this is Berna, widow of the dear departed Bran.
The Queen Mother. It's a pleasure to meet you, Geralt. You must forgive me, but on a day like today, I'm afraid I cannot indulge in my penchant for long conversations.
I can see you chose your own outfit. You know, of course, that together we look about as good as lace frills on a battle axe.
Everyone's got their style. We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Krach wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear minds.
I'm not gonna drink. Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
I plan to tell you what I think.
Last night was...
Geralt, do you think I donned an evening dress to show off for the seals?
Just want to get some air.
Very well. Once you've aired out thoroughly, find me by the entrance to the feast hall.
I engraved it.
Melt this blade and forge it again. A sword for cutting, not looking pretty.
Greetings, White Wolf. I suspected you'd come by. Bah! I was sure of it.
Oh yeah?
The best stocked armory in all Skellige is right here at Caer Trolde Castle. Everyone knows it.
I'll gladly see for myself.
Take your time. Give them all a careful look.
Looking for someone who can make me a master quality breastplate.
Never known a master who wasn't a dwarf.
Fergus, perhaps? Say he's holed up somewhere in Velen.
What do you think? Who'll be the next king of the Isles?
Hjalmar, clear as day. Lad's brave and generous. And from Krach's own line. No better claimant.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock. Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Interested in a weapon? There's a tale behind every item I've got.
Tell me a story about one of your weapons.
See this sword? You know by its crafter's mark that it was forged in the Isles. Belonged to Lars. It would have been the same age as I.
What happened to him?
His wife went missing during a nasty storm. It was said the goddess smiled fondly on her, so Lars refused to believe she was truly dead. He ran out on the rocks and begged Freya to give his wife back. Left his sword behind to show the god's humility, and never returned for it.
Selling that same sword now?
We could have tossed it in the sea, but fish got no use for blades. He had no family, so I'm selling it. To the right man.
What are you peddling? Wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
What'll it think of next? What have you brought for the farewell feast?
Bread, sheep's milk cheese.
Our wagon's full of loot. We rip it from the black ones.
We've also wine from the temples of Melitele, remote ones. One the what'll please Bran more. Your victuals for our war booty.
Want to keep an eye on him. Hey, you!
Lady Yennefer. Sir.
Greetings, Arnvald. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
Nice to meet you too. Quite a few guests.
They come to bid their king farewell. They come to see the claimants to the crown.
We wanted to talk to Croc on Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Ceres. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Yalmer and I were children when you last visited Orda. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lugas, Madman Lugas' firstborn. And choking down a stockfish over there is Otric on Hindar.
Seems they set us with the sons of Jarls, exclusively.
Ceres on Crate is the daughter of a Jarl, Geralt. Jarl's daughters are in no way inferior to their sons.
Do you know every last one of them dreams of being Bran's successor? Look at him. Likely lot.
Ceres is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will be crowned king.
We all know the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Crack about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating. But I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
Gladly. What are the rules?
Whoever pulls Hjalmar's axe from the stump at the top of the hill wins. Stray off the path and you lose.
And here I was, ready to puke from all the boredom. Let's go! We're here. From this spot, you must reach the top of that mount. At the summit, you'll see the stump of an oak, Hjalmar's axe buried in it. Whoever pulls the axe from the stump first, wins.
I'm ready.
You'll start when I sound the horn.
Show me what you've got, monster slayer! Hurry it up, old man! Show me what you've got, monster slayer!
I won, but only by a hair.
No such thing. There's winning and there's losing, and I lost. We best go back to the week.
Let's. See the wakes in full swing.
Lost sight of yous. Who won?
I lost.
Lost to a Witcher Sparrowhawk. That'd likely happen to any of us. Enough of the nattering, let's drink.
To Ceres.
Pass the mead in a tankard for the man.
To Bran. He want for nothing in the world beyond.
To my beautiful companion.
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Really?
Indeed. We must talk, but not here. You shall learn all beyond that door.
Got a minute? Sad when someone like Bran dies. Everyone says he was a good king.
It's not fitting to speak elsewise about the dead.
Mean you don't agree?
Bran spent his life at sea. And while he was away, old feuds flared, devouring the Isles from the inside. Folk grew furious, came when there was no one to mediate, resolve quarrels. But then Bran would return with loot, throw a feast, let the mead flow in rivers, and everyone loved him again.
Farewell.
What?
My God, come and drink. There's 3 black ones alone.
Do you have
Shame? Why would I?
Geralt, this is Holger Blackhand, Berna, Bran's widow, and our hostess today. You've already met.
widow? A widow's duty is to lie beside her husband.
A widow's duty is to care for the king's son.
Not by our customs, it ain't.
Your customs are barbarous.
A custom that demands widows burn themselves alive? Too harsh.
Foreigners.
Holger, perhaps you'd like to show us the meaning of courage? Walk willingly into flames? I'm sure we can scrape together some wood.
Calling me a coward?
Calm yourself, Holger. You speak to a widow at her husband's wake.
Heard a lot of good things about Bran.
I will miss him sorely. I was not his first wife, but I bore him his firstborn son and saw him off on his final journey. We lived a great many years together.
Let's move on, Yen.
High time we did as well. Come, Svanriga.
Vern is a scheming whore. Refuses to admit her reign's ended. Bran knew how to keep her in line. Let's drink to his memory.
Bran, a great king, a great man.
May our next king be his equal.
Geralt.
All right, let's go.
He failed the wrath of Modron Freya.
What do you know?
Witcher? Well, yes.
Perchance
Freya
a
be your
tip
guide.
would help her?
Aye?
How are things on Pharaoh?
There as always. It's pissing buckets and fucking freezing.
See, you're bursting with pride.
No use cutting seal ship with honey. Pharaoh is a rock overgrown with pines, but we've no need for more.
Can't eat pine wood.
But use it to build a longship, and you'll eat your fill of what others have grown and bred, after you've taken their wenches and their gold, burned their homes to the ground. That's how Clan Dimon lives.
Farewell.
He feared the wrath of Modron Freya.
What did you say in the beast
Well, he had to stop
The gods are not kind, Jarl. Our isles are in for hard times.
What's that mean? The Isles are in for hard times. Speak clear.
The heart was deformed. An ill omen always.
An ill omen for me as well. Hear me. What'll become of me?
Fear not, Jarl. I'll not let you perish. I assure you. You need only follow my counsel.
I present to you Geralt of Rivia. Geralt, this is Udalric, Jarl of the Brockfer clan, from Speakerog, and his advisor Hjort.
The White Wolf?
Greetings.
Gotta say, never really believed in omens and auguries.
One's belief, or lack thereof, makes no difference.
Tell him what awaits him. What you told me.
Your fates will intertwine. Yours and Udalric's. You will walk in darkness. Before you, fire and shadow.
Hear that, Geralt? Everything clear now?
Didn't plan to visit Speakerog.
Man is not the master of his fate.
Thanks for the prediction.
You do not believe now, but you will yet remember my words.
If you don't mind, Yen, I'd like to ask about us. What's the future hold in store?
The one you seek, you will find, and then she will die.
So I won't meet a tall, dark stranger? I shall have to content myself with you, Geralt.
I sense the mockery in your voice, my lady. But may omens do not lie.
Nice to meet you both.
A toast to honor King Bran's memory.
A worthy gesture, Udalric, but I need to keep my head clear today. Got an important conversation later. Strange man.
I hear he's very sick, carrying himself unusually well tonight.
He feared the wrath of Modern Freyr, that's what. Will you ever stop repeating that tree?
Tell me, Lugos.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. Geralt, Jarl Donar and Hinder, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to madmen. He's a common goat fucker.
Call me a goat fucker one more time, and I'll chop off your head, stick it on a pike, and piss down your neck hole.
Enough! Time to settle this. Here and now.
Oh, ha ha ha! Giving me a true fright right now. Shat my best trousers. Put that away before you cut yourself, you cunt.
Settle this outside.
Who the fuck are you to advise me, eh?
Someone with better manners. You insult Bran's memory and Krak's hospitality with this. Emperor would be very pleased to hear you quarrel.
His Imperial Majesty is more than welcome to visit.
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the Black Ones.
Raiding coastal villages is one thing. Total war with the Empire is another.
Awfully mouty, this one. Go stir your cauldron and pierce some boils, witch. Don't talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
Know what, Lugos? Just realized I don't give a damn about your hallowed rules of hospitality.
Finally, some diversion. And here I was ready to puke from all the boredom. Come on, freak. Show us what you're made of.
Move the benches. There's to be some gob slapping.
Come on, come closer.
Show the damn smugglers, please. Neath the table.
Across the wide somber sea.
Had enough?
You got me good. That were quite a wallop. Still seeing spots, room rocking like a leaky tub in a hurricane.
We'll call it even then, soon as you apologize to the lady.
Don't hold it against me, milady. It's my deep conviction sorceresses are needed. Deeply so.
No offense taken. Forget about it.
That I like. And the knocking. It's what men do. Give me your paw, Witcher. Let me squeeze. It's a worthy one. Witcher, have a drink with me. Proof there's no hard feelings. And visit me at times, I insist. Yoren's been jabbering about bringing in a Witcher for that haunted lighthouse. Do me a favour. Meet him for an ale in the tavern near Arenbjorn. Then you but a short jaunt to find me, so as we can knock back something stronger. Here's to our next.
No hard feelings, but we'll have to drink another time.
Yes. We've important discussions ahead.
You land rats are all the same. Fear to you wenches. Well, what is it?
Two clans on one island. Tough to be neighbors so near each other.
A neighbor is one who lives nearby, not one who stole half your home. The Oncrate seized our lands.
In the days of Harold the Cripple. That was 3 centuries ago.
Doesn't change the fact they had no right. I'll rid Art Skellige of crack and his brood yet.
Just out of curiosity, why do they call you Madman?
Yeah! That's why.
Farewell, Lugos.
Greetings, Geralt.
With Bran gone, by my count, that makes you the eldest of the Jarls.
Aye, it does. But I trust it'll not be for long.
Not like any of the others stand out, age you?
Nay, but I'll gladly pass the honor to the next in line. I've lived my fill, steeped my hand in the blood of foes, felt the warmth of the southern sun and the bite of the northern winds, the touch of women of the east and west. Now, I wish to die a death worthy of song.
What's new on Hindersfjall?
New? Lofferton lies in ruins. The garden has been devastated. And now we must deal with an Ulfheden. In short, everything's grand.
Farewell. What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermien's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Because we've not been.
Take it Ermien won't be there.
That's right.
And what's the purpose of this visit?
We're looking for an object. The Mask of Urboros. We'll need it. Come, Geralt.
Now you'll tell me why you need this mask.
Oh, I shall. In due course.
Take it you'll decide when.
Correct. Shh! Guards. Hide behind the tapestry.
Sparrows chip, while starlings chirp.
What do jackdaws do?
Jackdaws caw. Goldfinches warble, and cranes whoop, whereas peacocks screech. Hawks scream, larks trill, and doves, they coo. That's all of them.
What about nightingales?
All right, nightingales croon.
That was close.
Yes?
This'll be tough to open.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermien's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear magic aura. Come, there's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic. Amazing how a hobby can render a man mysterious. Fascinating.
Especially a druid. Must be a real nature lover. Looks alive. Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
100 loose an arrow if he saw that in the woods. A basin of water.
For teleprojection, a reflection of Ermion appears on the surface. Supplicants speak to it.
Ah!
Are you all right?
Cut myself. The door's locked. The animals. They're alive. Yen, watch out! Monsters. I can feel them. Coming closer. They're everywhere.
That's one less.
Strange. Smells of mushrooms in here. That stench. What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermion's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Must have looked strange.
Your years of vigorous training at Kaer Morhen finally paid off. Bested nearly all the stuffed beasts in here.
Please.
Fine. We've passed the trial of taxidermy. The door stands open. Let's go inside, Geralt. Yes? I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions. Ah, our dear druid's laboratory. We must search it thoroughly. The Mask of Urboros must be here.
Seems Ermion has real tobacco brought in.
Wondrous world of insectoids. Ritual plants. Ah, what do you know? Raymond Marlev. A biography enhanced.
Pinecone. Didn't expect this. A large female. Skellige's tales about the wild hunt.
The islanders believe the wraiths sail on a longship built of the claws of dead men.
Letter bearing Ermion's seal. To the druids. Warns them about you. That brazen manipulator.
The shameless schemer.
Dwarven triple mead. Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist. A goat carved out of lindenwood, signed to Uncle Ermion.
Little Ciri's handiwork. That's what she called him when he was her tutor.
A sword in a stone. Things begging me to pull it out.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice. Hermion's wand. He's one of the few druids to use one.
A child's skull. Look at this. A detailed map of the Northern Kingdoms. Even shows spheres of influence over the ages.
Out of date.
Goes in for light reading, too. The Corpse of Novigrad by Sasha Hadi. Looks like Ermion places something in the statue's hand. What do you say we give it a pine cone? Nothing. So, statue, how about a skull? Guess you're no indecisive prince. How about a mug of mead? Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes. Huh. Seems like it worked. Who would have thunk?
Ermion enjoys jests achieved at the expense of others. I've a sneaking suspicion the mask will be in here. This is it. We've got it. We must return to the feast quickly before...
Careful now.
I learned this at Brennan. It's a trap. We're imprisoned.
Damn it.
Hear that?
Smelled it. Gas. Grate still closed. Gotta think of something quick.
The damned druid will poison us. This vapor's deadly. We've got but a few minutes.
Teleport us out of here.
Think of something. Quickly. First thing to come to your mind. Hold on tight. Damn. I tore a hole in my dress. Wait a minute. I must mend it.
You know how to sew.
Please. I'll enchant a needle.
Croc and Crate asked about you.
We went out. For a breath of fresh air.
The claimants to the throne will step forth in a moment.
Now heed my words. There is no greater act of valor than to fight a beast cursed by men and gods. No greater deed than that done to serve the goddess.
Words of uncommon beauty. We thank you, and we'll take them to heart. But now, let's begin. We have seen Bran off to the beyond, and must now choose his successor. A king must be wise. A king must command respect. A king must have bollocks. We've no lack of men like that. Let those who feel worthy of the throne of Skellige step forth. My son could not be here this day. Behold his axe. Behold his will. May the best man or woman win. What's got into her?
She's your daughter, is she not?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to speak her of. Ah, children. The older they grow, the more trouble they are. Come with me. All the more essential we talk now. How was it, Geralt, when Ciri was nearing womanhood? I remember well her nan, her mother, what they were like. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ciri was impossible to control. No telling her what to do. Had to have things her own way almost always. Why do you ask?
No specific reason. She and Ceres, they're of a similar age. But we'll speak of my children later. First, let's speak of yours. Yennefer claims Ciri's in trouble, and you seek her.
That's right.
If you require aid, gold, ships, anything, merely say the word. I'll give you all I can. And I know the lass lives. I'm sure of it. When the blood of Rhiannon's daughters is shed, the sea grows white with fury. I'd mark such a storm.
Magic anomaly on Ard Skellige somehow related to Ciri, or so Yennefer believes.
It's my strong suspicion, but I can only know for certain by examining the site.
I saw the twisted forms. Right unnatural. The druids were barely able to contain it. Explain to me, Yennefer. how Ciri might have caused this great catastrophe.
I'm intent on learning that very thing. Which I will do as soon as Ermion stops hindering my investigation.
Don't concern yourself with him. Druids have little trust for mages. But Ermion's heart is in the right place. Am I right to assume he does not know you seek Ciri?
It's of no concern to him.
As I thought. At any rate, Ard Skellige's my isle. You've my permission to investigate as you see fit.
Wondering if I should talk to Ermion.
Leave that to me. Go. Seek and find your Cirilla. If any ill befell her here, on Ard Skellige on my watch, I'd never forgive myself.
Thank you.
No need. I swore an oath once. I aim to keep it. Anvald, tell the druid I must speak to him. At the usual spot. I've one more matter to broach. My children. You remember Hjalmar? Well, he swore an oath to kill the giant of Undvik. Set off and has yet to return. Whereas Ceres announced that she's to set off on an adventure of her own. Got it in her head that Udalric is not mad, but cursed.
Take it Ceres wants to lift the curse.
There's no curse to speak of. Ceres has decided she must match Hjalmar and sort out a deed worthy of a queen.
Think she might need my help? You did plan to ask me for it. Why?
The thing is, I don't trust Udalric further than I can spit. Ceres won't listen to me, or her brother. Yet confronted by a professional who will explain why she's mistaken, she just might come to her senses. So yes, I ask that you explain things to her and bring her back.
Giants. They've been extinct for ages. Anyone actually seen the one on Undvik?
Aye, dozens of refugees have. The giant drove everyone off the isle. I've welcomed what remains of Clan Tordarach here on Ard Skellige.
I heard a rumor that an unnatural frost gripped Undvik before the giant appeared.
'Tis true. At any rate, Hjalmar decided to kill the giant and give the isle back to its people. A deed worthy of a king, he believes. My son gathered a hearty crew at the new port. They were to sail to Undvik, then travel on foot to Oskar, the village. But that many lads should have killed the giant long ago. Thus, I thought to ask you.
You should start at the new port. Ask around. Hjalmar might have told someone there his plans.
Can't help wondering. Got no plans to vie for the crown yourself? Think a good number of the Jarls would support you.
A good number? Those opposed would be fierce, rabid. Madman Lugas would sooner see an Nilfgaardian on the throne. Besides, a man should know when to step aside. Hand the tiller to the youth among us.
If either Hjalmar or Ceres need help, I'll help them.
I thank you.
Well, now that we're done thanking one another, let's get to work. We must determine if Ciri is still on Ard Skellige. I'll change into travel attire and find you. Head south. The anomaly we should investigate destroyed a stretch of forest along the shore of the bay. A successful feast on all counts, Krach. I will see you later.
Wanted to talk. Any news of Hjalmar? His venture going well?
Nah. Tempted after all, eh? If you're itching to join him, it might not be too late.
Maybe I should visit Undvik.
Ask at the new port. Clan Tordarach survivors lie around there. They refuse to hunt the giant, but they're willing to talk.
Sorry, remind me. Where'd Ceres go?
Speakerog. Got it in her head that she must help Udalric.
How?
I've the same question. He's a brave man. Some say hot-tempered and hasty, but... if Ceres wanted glory, she'd have done better to sail with Hjalmar. As it is, who knows what ideas bat about in her head.
What's new in Skellige?
Of late, look seaward and you'll see their sun on a sail, staring right back. We've yet to capture any of their crew, but only a fool wouldn't know they're planning something.
I'm looking for a man named Hammond. What's so funny?
He's the chief pirate of Faroe, commander of a mighty fleet and a briar in every clan's arse. Though Holger's most of all, as he has to deal with him.
Still don't get what part of that amuses you.
You want something from him, that's clear. But Hammond has no patience for your kind. A few words, and he'll have you thrown in the bear pit. After which, you'll promptly kill him, and my troubles will be over. That is why I laugh.
We'll see how it goes. I'm off to Faroe.
There's a price on Hammond's head. Once you're done, come see me. I'll pay you gladly.
Tis true. No lie in the legends.
Yourself, Holger. You're drunk as a sea swine.
Got to kill Donor.
Wherefore?
Hjalmar will never be. The gods have cursed the lands of the Oncrake.
You don't believe in the gods?
But I've seen them once. They're cursed. So, maybe the gods do exist. Find me a king who'll kill a god, now a goddess.
May your axe never crumble.
Last night was...
Vagrant.
Right, that bait.
You blind? Need to see. It's a witcher.
Monster snare, eh? What's it doing here?
Something for your dog. Some silver earrings from the continent, perchance.
You ain't commanding
Last
me.
night was
Shiny eyes. Must be Zaracadian. Most humbly beg your pardon, but I'm in quite a predicament, see. I'm a wandering juggler from occupied Temeria.
Temeria? You sure? Not Novigrad?
What? Why Novigrad? No, I come from Maribor and...
You're not cut out for this line of work. Memory's too short. See, we've met. But you were a respected Novigrad merchant who wanted desperately to get home.
But I assure you, all right, you got me. I know this all looks bad, but I swear,
I'll pay you back, mate. All of it, with interest. Just, please, don't take me to the Jarl.
Definitely won't get my coin back if I turn you in. But try to cheat me again, and I'll find you. I'll find you and I'll...
Yeah, I ain't lying. Besides, you can go to the Jarl any time you want.
Then I expect to see you later.
Bear
Not
to
in the mood
death.
for rough housing today.
First lad, grasp the beast's neck and then he squalls. He squalls.
Till he shot himself.